Welcome, everybody, to the Grilling Truth Sports Network. Today, we're going to look at the top five sports books with the fastest payouts. I'm your host for the show, Mike Goodpaster, and today, fast payouts. Everybody wants their money as fast as they possibly can. Today, we're going to help you look at the top sites to do that with. And when we talk about the fast payout betting sites, most of the sports bettors we know, including myself, like to see their winnings show up in their wallets as fast as possible. Placing bets at the top ranked online sports books is a fantastic option for you to turn to as long as you're doing it with one of the most trusted sites. Few things are worse than winning a bet only to see that it is taking weeks for those funds to actually show up in your bank account. Now, how do you know if the site you are betting on will transfer your winnings in a timely manner? You really want to avoid the headaches. I mean, I've had so many places, sites that were bad customer service, took forever to get the money. And the worst part wasn't even that it took so long to get the money, it was that there was nobody there to tell me what was going on. And trust me, I've had some bad experience with sports books paying out in a timely manner. Luckily, the good sites today far outweigh the bad sites. And we will be looking today at five sites that pay out fast and you won't have any issues with them. Now, why did we choose the sites that we're getting ready to show you? Man, that's simple. We checked them all and we picked the best ones. We bet with the sites, we won with the sites, and we had a chance to see who exactly got us our money back in the quickest, most timely manner. Now, there's plenty of sites that offer a wide selection of sports to bet on that may even be really simple to use. Other sites have the most up-to-date software and always have a customer service representative willing and to assist you with any questions. Those are terrific factors, and we considered all of them when we looked at this. However, if you're placing sports bets at a site with which you can't be sure if and when your winnings will be credited to your actual bank account, what's really the point of making the bets in the first place? Trust me, trust is a huge factor when picking the correct sports book. Now, the other question is, why do some transactions take so long? And there's a simple answer for that in most of them. And unfortunately, this portion of our segment on fast payout betting isn't always going to be in your control. What do we mean by that? Well, we mean that you shouldn't take it personally or think that it's your fault if a banking transaction is not being completed as rapidly as you think it should. There are times when the process of seeing your winnings actually comes to life doesn't go as smoothly as we'd hoped for. This is where great customer service comes in. You want a sports book that takes you and your betting seriously and not just paid lip service to you. The reason our large team of industry experts created this page and this video was so you could avoid these scenarios. Anyone who has bet on sports over the internet before knows not every site will complete your request for a withdrawal in a reasonable and timely manner, if at all. Now, this could be to a few different things. Some sites will tell you, it says in their terms of conditions to protect them from having to release your funds. Perhaps your bank does not accept checks or transfers from companies in a specific region. Nobody likes to find lines in small print at the bottom of the page, and nobody wants to be surprised. Let's face it, I'm 53. I refuse to wear glasses because it makes me look old, I think. So I'm not going to read them. And that means I'm probably not going to read the small print because I'm not going to see it. Now, the great news is we've weeded out all the bad sites for you. The sites that will come up with excuse after excuse simply don't make the cut onto this page, or sites where it is tough to get a hold of customer service. You want your money with a company that puts you first. You give them the money, it directly goes in. If you win, you want that money to directly come back to you. So today we're going to look at what we came up with as our top five sports betting sites to get the fastest payout and the best customer service possible. Number one, I think this is no surprise to anybody who's been betting for a while, Caesars Sportsbook. I absolutely love Caesars Sportsbook. They're simply the best there is in the industry. How long does it take for a Caesars Sportsbook to pay out? Most Caesars Sportsbook withdrawals are processed within 24 hours upon account verification. Sometimes that could go to 48 hours if additional proofs are requested. Now, in my experience, especially after they've already paid you off once, this almost always gets done within one business day. The customer service is always top notch. There's always somebody there to answer your questions and to make you feel like they care about you as a customer. Number two, Fanduel. Fanduel is a site that I personally use too, and I have for a long time. Caesar Sportsbook was more recent. I actually like Caesar's a little bit better, but Fanduel is a top-notch site. Now, when I dealt with them, you know, just to change it up a bit. I've done it before where it'll be an immediate deposit, which always comes 24 to 48 hours. But just for the hell of it, I requested to be paid by check. I figured it would at least take, 7 to 10 business days. I was pleasantly surprised. I withdrew the money on Monday, and by Friday, I had a check in my hand. The customer service, just like Caesars, is top notch. Somebody's always ready and willing to help you with your needs. Now, here's what I had to do a little research on and look into. And when we talk about European sports books, I think the best one by far is Unibet. And like I said, it's a popular European gaming giant that has already launched in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. It offers a variety of cashier options to players. Some of the options allow you to receive your money almost instantly, while others take several days to process. PayPal withdrawals are limited only to users who used PayPal to make their deposits. The site does not currently allow you to withdraw funds via check. According to Unibet, bank transfer withdrawals may take up to 5 business days. NetTeller withdrawals may take up to 3 business days. PayPal withdrawals can take up to 3 business days also. You have to make sure that you are withdrawing your money in a right way when you're using Unibet, but they are by far the quickest European option for sports betting there is out there. All right, let's go to number 4, which is BetMGM, which is a site I started using about a month ago. And it's a solid site. I mean, all 5 of these sites that we're going to give you are quality. You can't go wrong with any of them. And BetMGM is probably the sports book I've used the least outside of Unibet since it's European. And I signed up, like I said, 3 or 4 weeks ago. The customer service, I highly recommend. You can use your PayPal account to make a deposit using PayPal Cash and PayPal Cash Bonus Plus. I just screwed that up. But you know what? We're just going to keep going. But PayPal Cash and PayPal Cash Plus, you can also withdraw from your casino straight to your PayPal account, which is always a great way to do it. It's an efficient and secure way to make a deposit and withdraw your winnings. I mean, like I said, BetMGM, all these guys, Caesar Sportsbook, Fanduel, Unibet, BetMGM, and then we come to our number 5. They're last, but they're certainly not least because they're a very quality site too. And at number 5, we've got Draftkings. And I know Draftkings is popular. It used to be mainly just a fantasy football site. It's a lot more than just a fantasy football site now. And at Draftkings, the withdrawal time depends upon the withdrawal option you select. The quickest option is cash from the casino cage, but you will also be paid out very quickly via PlayPlus or PayPal. An ACH transfer roughly takes 5 days to arrive. I think when I did it, I think it took 4, but I think they usually tell you it's about 5. Whereas a mailed check, a little bit more of an issue. It was around 2 weeks. So still a quality site. So once again, hit the Caesar Sportsbook. Number 1 out there. It's the one I recommend the most, followed by Fanduel, Unibet, BetMGM, and DraftKings. All right, guys, we gave you the 5 fastest ways to get your money after you win with the sports books. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it up now. Remember, go to The Grueling Truth, at Grueling Truth on Twitter, The Grueling Truth Sports Network on Facebook. Make sure you follow us with all your betting needs, betting advice, and casino. And next week, we're going to come back with this show and look at a little social casinos in the top 5 social casinos out there. So for now, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.